One day you'll see the world will change for me and be so wonderful. I feel like we have a new friend. I was watching everybody say hi before we got here. You, by the way, mad early. Very impressive.
Cool. Hi, Mona. Hey, Charles. Hey, Widget. Hi, Ari. Are you new? Hey, Courtney. Hi, Jesse.
Oh, you're my favorite.
Hey, Jules. Yeah, I just got home, so this is happening.
Sarah showed up at the 30-second countdown before going live.
I did message her and say, "Don't worry, I'm coming."
But it did not arrive until too late for the panic.
Oh my gosh, she was so mad because I came home, I checked, I'd like changed, and then I left. So she's really mad at me.
All right, Ari is new, and we called them Ari.
Welcome, Ari.
Does that have to go in the name list, or do you think we'll remember that?
I think we can remember that. It's in the name. Listen, ma'am, that's why we don't put claws in clothing.
Well, not with that attitude.
For now, cat hair over me.
Squeaker's been needing a lot of kisses lately. And so I'll give him all his little kisses on his little head and then be like, pet, 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 for like 5 minutes.
Her hair is so fine, so it clings really bad.
KK under a different name.
Yeah, it says KK.
That's what helps me remember.
Yeah, earlier, Athena was trying to dig her claws into my side, and I was wearing a satin shirt, and I was like, "No, absolutely not." She did not understand that. How's everyone doing today? And what are you going to be working on?
I am going to be sending emails for the first bit because Fantasy Agent is coming up. And this is fine. I'm fine.
I got to reply to a couple emails, and then I'm going to be editing a client's manuscript, and hopefully I can finish this client's manuscript. Ooh, there's a big fluffy dog outside.
So we have a new person. Do you want to go over all the rules?
Oh yeah, now that I have my freedom. Who's on the floor there?
That sounds amazing. We should all do that instead.
Oh yeah, Publix had it on sale.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we chat for 10 minutes and we set a timer and write for 20 minutes. And we're muted during that time, so you don't have to mute us. So you hear us when we come back. And we do that 3 times. And if you do any research, you gotta tell us something that you learned while you're researching. And hashtag infinity symbol.
I am also delighted that there's glomping happening in the comments here, y'all. If you hear noise, by the way, our new cat shelves just came in, and Kevin is sort of starting to figure it all out because they're going to go on the ceiling.
I ate too fast, and now I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Okay. I had a little epiphany today, and I feel like I must be the most stupid person to have ever existed.
That cannot possibly be correct. I am sitting right here.
It was rough, man. Okay, so I don't even know if I want to admit this in a recorded area, but you know the TV show Suits?
I've heard of it.
Okay. In my defense, I haven't watched it, but I have seen people posting about it and ads and stuff. It's been on for a while, or it was on for a while. I don't know if it's still on or not. Jules, Marianne, my coworker, my work wife, she also knew where this was going. Yeah.
I
So
don't know where this is going. What's
the name of the show is Suits.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, because they wear suits. It's because of lawsuits.
Oh, I assumed it was because they wore suits too.
And I just realized it today because I was scrolling on my Facebook during working hours, like, you do.
Hey,
And
did you know that Suits is called Suits because of lawsuits and not because they're wearing suits in all of the promo images, which would
I
logically make
think
you
it's
think
supposed
it's
to be
about
both.
clothing
I think it's
suits?
supposed to be both.
I never really stopped to think of the name, but I guess that makes sense.
Kevin's on the same page as us.
Yeah. But I only realized it because it was on Facebook and it had the little captions and it said, you just don't want anyone to know that you're behind the suit, meaning lawsuit. And I was like, holy shit. Oops, I shouldn't have pierced.
Holy gosh diddle darns. Ooh, well now you gotta tell us that thing.
Okay. Let's see. I'm reading all these comments now.
Anything with a therapist is very difficult in my household.
Okay, so people didn't realize where I was going with
Apparently we were like all on the same page. They're like they're in suits
that.
on
It's
the show
both.
Suits.
It's double meaning. Yeah. I struggle with double meanings.
That appears to be the general consensus.
Meghan Markle was on Suits. My coworker got it as soon as I said the name of the show, and she's like, Sarah, no. And I was like, yes.
Aw. Have y'all heard of the podcast Normal Gossip? Because that's like my favorite thing.
Yeah, sweets and suits are different things.
True.
Anyway, so that was something that happened today. So like when I was in college, my roommate told me that when she was a kid, it took her a while to understand that like every kiss begins with K is a pun.
Okay, yeah.
And I said, oh my God, it's a pun.
Yeah, it's a podcast where people send in like their totally normal interpersonal gossip and scandals, and then the host shares it with a guest, and it's just fun. You're like, I am totally invested in this person who is lying about being a marathon completer. Because like celebrity gossip, not like super my thing, because it's very hard for me to forget that there's like real people all in that. But a normal gossip, you're just like, yeah, this is just normal people with their like low stakes
There's a girl
drama.
on TikTok that does niche tea. It's very similar, but it's obviously 10 minutes or less. But yeah, this is why I'm not good at titles, because I don't get things like that.
Sarah, you're threatening our friends.
I am cutting Athena's claws one at a time.
Oh,
So I'm really threatening Athena.
did we explain this to Ari?
No. Please go ahead.
Anytime someone calls spiders or puts little spider emojis, it means time to do your carpal tunnel, stretches, don't be like Bess.
Thanks, Jesse.
Oh no, that's so nice. I feel valued and that makes me uncomfortable.
Like anytime you compliment me.
And that's why it's nice that you never turn the tables. I had a friend do that to me in the phone call yesterday and I almost died.
Oh man. Okay. We're really doing well mentally over here.
Fun. Yes,
Really?
do that.
Jesse, I'm glad that I met you. Oh, we got 3 seconds. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it up. Okay. On your mark. Get set.
Do your best. And that's time, everyone, especially Widget, who generously turned their music down. Our first sprint is now complete. How did everyone do?
I got some emails sent.
I sent one and drafted one.
All of them.
And more of the gang arrived.
Legit.
I'm surprisingly sleepy, y'all.
Well done, Kaylee. Uh-oh, Jesse.
Did you at least take your lactate? Lactase? Lactate. Lactate. I got it right the first time. Well, she sounds very cozy. Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
What's the new YouTube channel going to be?
3 pages of edits.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Jeff, you know the rule, Jeff. Oh, KK.
Did you, oh, good. You found it.
Ellery. That's so funny.
I've told y'all this before, but I had a tea party for my birthday one year, and a friend came, and I did not know that she was lactose intolerant until, out of her itty bitty purse, she held this giant tub of Lactaid. She was like, "I'm ready," and I was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. I should have thought of that." And she's like, "No, I'm ready."
I dated 2 men in a row who were lactose intolerant, and I had to carry the Lactaid around with me because they refused to. But I wanted ice cream.
I think they're called themes. Well, that sounds fancy and delicious.
Mm.
Y'all, Minnie will not stop staring at the garden.
Mm-hmm.
This morning, I I like that. I came in and she was just gently mewing at it. And like Sarah knows, Minnie has one volume and it is not gently. But this is like her new best friend.
Interesting.
I have no idea what's up.
Speaking of Lactaid and ice cream, what is everyone eating and or drinking tonight?
There's my cat watching her garden.
Making sure it's growing.
She just does this all day.
My cat just stares at me all day.
I started asking her how does her garden grow, and she does not understand nursery rhymes. Well, congratulations on your new pets.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, who has their best friend mug?
Thai iced tea. Charles got tea. I have my Tijuana Flats cup from when I went to get dinner.
Best friend mug.
If I'd had my best friend mug, I would have not been here in time to go.
See, we are, and it is, and I know that. But she doesn't care about the mint more than she cares about any of the other plants. Right now, she's trying to break into the green onion side. I think she just really likes gardening.
Athena loves it when Nick wears the beard oil that has mint in it.
That's delightful. And like she knows where we keep the catnip. It's not less accessible than this garden.
Was it Christmas flavored tea or was it tea given to you for Christmas? Jeff always has the most complicated bottled beverages you can buy. Did we freeze? I was slightly too cold yesterday when I went to Tasty Takeover.
He's a good helper like that. I feel like I lost track of the drinks, but I'm sure you're all hydrating very well, and I'm very proud of all of you.
I am now too full to really drink anything. What is Vaughn's?
I made hot fudge sauce yesterday, 2 days ago, so now we bought ice cream just to put it on. I kind of wondered if that's what you meant, but Sarah was so confident, and it did drop like 20 degrees yesterday, so like...
It was quite cold yesterday for late March in Florida.
So am I all alone with my best friend mug? None of you showed up with a best friend mug? I know that like most of you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, here's a fun question for y'all while you guys debate that. I'll just throw another thing onto your brains. Brains work like that, it's fine. Where should I go for my 35th birthday?
Oh.
I've decided I want to go on a trip because it's been a while since we did like a fun vacation and not like a visit friends, visit family.
Help people build furniture.
Work at a convention kind of trip. I want to like go somewhere. And like right now, my top two are kind of Ireland or Vancouver because Sarah made Vancouver sound really nice.
You just answered Jesse's question.
If you can get there from the Orlando airport, which includes 59 countries.
Graphic, which poem.
Do you know, I am eventually going to go to Salem because I have a lot of friends that live in like the Boston, New England area. But that again falls under like sort of like a trip with a purpose and not like a trip for funsies.
Why is my cat like this?
You sound perfect. You two are no help.
Yellowstone?
I've been to Yellowstone. I came back with a record-holding case of poison ivy because it got into my bloodstream.
Oh. The island.
And I've been to Vegas, but I don't really like to do a lot of the things that like Vegas is known for, like gambling or drinking. So I don't really know what would I do there, Charles? What?
They have a lot of shows. That's what a lot of older people go to Vegas for.
Yeah, I saw the Cirque du Soleil show there with my mom. Promising.
Ari lives in Massachusetts. I don't know if that was a endorsement or not. Ooh, Venice. Laura's thinking.
Laura, I hate Venice. I hate Venice so much. It is one of my least favorite places ever.
Germany.
Why Toronto? This is promising.
Jules told me where to go in Vancouver, and I had a great time.
I know, right? My doctor was so impressed with me. I looked like a mummy. They kept like shoving pills down my throat and then just like dipping me in a tub of the salve and then wrapping me in bandages. Been to Germany.
Redwood National Forest.
I liked it fine. That feels like it might be part of a Vancouver trip because isn't that like the same sort of area?
We have like 20 seconds, by the way.
I'm not old. Ooh, I think I did that for my mom's birthday. Oh, that's Cogsworth.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely did that for my mom's birthday. It just means that you can go in my stead. I love Italy, just not Venice.
On your mark, Get set.
Stay focused, y'all. And that's time. Our second sprint, believe it or not, is now complete. How'd everyone do?
I got done with the emails that needed immediate attention and read 4 pages.
I also finished my emails, which is scary because I sent them to like 50 odd people. So my inbox is going to be alarming. Okay, so I don't know a lot about quilting, and what I do know kind of baffles me. But do you have a particular pattern in mind? Because then we could like look it up.
Well done, Kaylee.
I wouldn't go so far as to say yay.
I got a private message from everyone's favorite short redhead. Oh, Widget, you're in the eclipse path. That's exciting.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out who I know is both short and red-haired. You know, I don't know what people look like. Is it a ladybug?
No.
Oh, sad. Those first 2 parts make you sound like the protagonist of a movie. You're like, I'm thinking of very particular energy where like the writer's very cool, has like a martini glass.
Well done, Jeff.
I'm so glad we're on the same page here.
Well, Mona hasn't met this person in person, and you have.
Oh no, I've met so many people in person. Have you told us what you're writing? Laura, do you have red hair? Are you short?
Mm-hmm. Yes and yes. Listening to their rough draft work in progress. Okay.
Oh, good. My first guess. Important questions.
This is what I need right here. Do you see it?
Do I see?
Oh, we have to add it to the screen.
Excellent.
Oh, Widget also has red hair.
See, it's not just that I don't know what people look like. There are a lot of small redheads around us.
I didn't know that part.
Well, that's fun.
Gold Rush cocktail.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Are you writing for something?
Oh, Mona said, I thought you were mostly done by now to Ari.
But everyone else is going to do it, which means there's an everyone else who's also writing to a purpose.
Oh, an anthology maybe? Mona. Did you just bark?
We just added a cooling blanket under Minnie's desk blanket here, since it is going to start getting warm again.
What does everyone got coming up?
Oh, good question. Oh, y'all. So it's my podcast's 4th birthday this month. And Friday, the special bonus episode releases. And it's so good, y'all. It's so good. I'm so excited. I teamed up with a TTRPG podcast to make it happen, and I'm very excited about it. This and suggests that you shared something that I have not seen. Did you share a link? Because you're not allowed to do that.
Yes.
What is that?
It's sort of like a Pitch Wars, but a little different.
Is the rev for like revision?
Yes. That is possible, Ellery. It is getting less possible, mainly because publishers are lazy. Oops, I didn't say that. What is the noise outside? Anyway.
I'll tell you when it gets here in 10.
I don't think it's either a baby or a cat.
Well, one of those you should go check on. The other one probably has people.
It is for an anthology, I guess.
Aha. Cool. No, tell me more. And also, frame it for me. Is something exciting about to happen? Okay. Doing a Google.
I don't think I have coming up. I did make an eye doctor appointment for next Tuesday, so I was a full-fledged adult for at least 3 minutes today.
So it's like squares and squares.
Ooh, Jesse watches. So I had a little Zoom chat with some of my clients on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them I knew was from Boston, and the other one I didn't realize. And they said they were from Boston, and I was like, oh, so-and-so is also from Boston. And then the person was like, yeah, I think you've worked with my wife on a production because they do theater. And I was like, oh, it's tiny, tiny world.
Oh, that's fun.
Thank you, KK. It took a lot to get there. I actually noped out on one eye doctor because you could only make an appointment via phone call. I was like, it is 2024. Get your shit together.
I was busy looking at quilts and retained none of this.
I made a doctor's appointment.
Proud of you. At our great awesome doctor?
What?
The optometrist.
No, because they're not under my insurance anymore.
No.
And also last time they wouldn't give me my contact prescription, even though I asked 3 times.
That's so weird. They gave me my glasses one.
Yeah.
Maybe they like me better.
They gave me my glasses one. They didn't give me contacts.
Fun fact, absolutely not. The entire process repels me. I don't understand it. I don't like it. But I admire and appreciate it. Ooh, fun.
Okay. I'm going to go cut one of Athena's nails. Oh, it is time. Oh, all right. On your mark, get set.
Finish strong and check my text messages.
I think you unmuted for a second and then muted yourself again immediately. You're still muted.
Buttons. Yeah, that sounds like me. Oh no. It's probably for the best. I'm very proud of all of you for not watching us at all during that sprint, because the faces I was making as I edited were incredibly undignified,
How do you know they weren't looking?
because someone would have said something.
Yeah, I heard like background sound and then it was quiet again. And I looked at the clock. I was like, no, it's definitely time.
Whoops. Sorry, everyone. I see what you did there.
How'd everyone do?
Welcome back, everyone. I am so sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. How did you all do in our final sprint of the evening?
I read 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right off the imaginary cuff.
Imaginary cuff.
Nice.
Nice job. Mona decided they're keeping Shant.
As you should. That sounds like research.
It does.
Y'all, I started editing my April Fool's episode because I am a mature lady who's on top of everything, weirdly. I'm sure that, there are many other fires around me, but in this one place, I'm on top of things. And my April Fool's host is so good, I am losing my mind. That's why I kept making faces the entire sprint and being like, nobody look at me. She's so good, y'all.
A rabbit hole of nothing.
And if you ever wanted to study Urdu, this is your chance. It's so good. Also, a fun fact, my April Fool's host literally just graduated with a medical degree like 2 weeks ago, and this is the first thing that she's doing after taking a vacation from that. So I have used a literal doctor to be me on my dumb podcast.
I think I've only encountered rash guards then. But I've always lived, or almost always lived, very close to the water.
I feel like a sun shirt is just a shirt, really.
Well, some shirts don't give you SPF protection, so. Or enough.
Like, I get it. But I can see why rash guard would come up more.
Hi, Jessie.
I'm fine. Everything is great.
Okay. So Bess said fun fact a minute ago, so you know what that means. Give us your fun facts.
Yes.
I always thought a rash guard is like something for surfing. And I guess it is for surfing, but.
That makes sense.
Oh, KK. Yay, Jessie has a fun fact.
Oh, so does that mean that, like, the practical division is more generational?
No, I think sun shirts like aren't meant to get wet.
I knew that, and that's still a fun fact.
Hooded patooey? Is that how you say it?
I've never said it out loud once.
Oh, I'm looking it up. Patooey. I'm gonna ask Nate about this.
Hey, look up Widget's fact while you're at it.
What is Widget's fact?
Because that feels like a thing I need to Google.
Proboscis.
Proboscis.
Oh, I was pronouncing it the way to spell it so that I would Google it correctly.
Okay.
They have a nose to match.
And that's why they're called nose monkeys.
Oh man. What is Ellery saying I don't think so best for?
Oh, the shirt thing.
Oh. The monkeys. Evolution is an interesting thing, isn't it? Oh man.
I'm having the best night, you guys.
Did everyone catch the writing Twitter drama from this weekend about the Discord?
What?
Echidna.
That cannot be. What?
How do you say that word?
Platypides and echidnas do not have what?
Like all monotremes do not have stomachs. Instead, their digestive system is a series of flesh bags with different secretions, enzymes, and bacteria that break down
That
food,
sounds like a cow stomach.
absorb the nutrients, and get rid of the waste. That sounds suspiciously like a stomach.
Right? That just sounds like a stomach. And now I don't know what a stomach is, and I'm scared to look it up. So, first of all, I'm editing my April Fools, which is amazing and in Urdu and so good. And then the crossover logo just came in from my bonus episode, and it looks amazing. Our logos are hugging, and I'm having the best day ever.
Flesh bags.
I love that we are all like, Jesse, I love you and trust you so much, but you must be lying.
But then it says the echidna stomach is a single chamber lined with squamous cells and is histological analogous to the rumen. The stomach has historically been understood to function as a grinding or storage chamber for insect ingesta. These words are hard.
I'm so happy.
Some of y'all missed the drama. Okay.
Is it the drama from dinner the other day or a different drama?
Yeah, the drama from dinner, I think I told you about it. What are my thoughts on Twitter drama? Hey Wes, how are you? So here's one. I have several thoughts on said Twitter drama. Oh, they're
Our hats are hugging, and look, they're sharing the headphones.
so their logo is also a hat.
I know.
Okay. It didn't make its way to Blue Sky. That's interesting. It didn't make its way to Threads, but so basically a person who has been toxic for a very long time and has publicly and repeatedly bullied multiple literary agents and then became a literary agent, got outed for bullying writers. And it's very frustrating to me because like they bullied agents for a long time and people were fine with it because of the like power imbalance. But if anyone had cared what they were saying about agents which was also as out of pocket as anything else they said, then we wouldn't have gotten to this point. So it's really frustrating to me. But then on the other hand, every time something like this comes out where there's just like extremely... No, that was totally different, Jesse. That I'm pretty sure that was fake. But Yes, Mona, that is the general consensus. But if anyone's really
No, Mona, that is bad behavior and we do not condone it here.
don't blame me, please. I'm so anxious. But yeah. So anyway, so the discourse in the Discord was extremely toxic, and just like to me felt just like a complete disconnect to like what, like I don't even understand how people get into that state, right? But as always happens whenever screenshots like this are leaked from a private chat, some of the people in that chat will just be like, oh, everyone talks like this. Why are you pretending like you don't do things like this? And I don't, and I like, I don't know. Am I alone in that? Like, like there's a difference between like venting frustrations or whatever, and then just whatever that was, which was just like completely inappropriate. So I don't know. I guess my question is like, is that normal? And I just don't get invited to those chats?
That is a dangerous question because at this point, no one's going to want to answer affirmatively.
Or is that not normal?
And Minnie's back staring at the green onion.
Did you fart? What does that smell? Oh my God, this cat. Well, I would told someone, I said, whenever I talk shit in a group, it's like, here's a screenshot of this thing that this person said. Can you believe this person said that? Like, that's my screenshot. It's literally like quoting them. Right? Yeah. And I also think like, I don't understand how you are in a chat with someone like that and they're talking trash about other people and you think that that's never going to come back to you and they're never going to put you in their crosshairs either, you know? So I don't know. I felt really frustrated by the whole thing. And I think that most people are not like that. If you want to see the screenshots I'm talking about, feel free to DM me on Twitter and I'll send you the link. A 100K Star Trek fans and you never had stuff like that? Oh my goodness. That's a miracle. Yeah, Widget. I agree. I do think there's a big difference. Oh, I got some DMs. It's gonna have to wait because I'm gonna have to go grab them.
Sorry, y'all. Partly present here, largely losing my mind over the logo. The hats are hugging.
I love it, Mona. I'm just gonna leave. I'm in a star. I'm just gonna assume that was the end of it.
I was totally on board with that being the whole sentence.
Yeah. I mean, Mona's a poet, so I was like, I'm with you.
Right?
Oh man. In other news, my client, Caitlin, author of Dreadful, got a great review in PW this week. I tweeted
Awesome.
it. So if you want to see it, you will have to open Twitter because that's the only place I posted it. Or you could just search for Dreadful in PW. But yeah, so that was fun. That was really good. Especially because we're trying to sell foreign rights and things like that always help. Yeah, I'm in a star. Mona, that's the first line. Oh my God, Ellery, you're gonna be great. Don't worry about it. The Discord is there for you. You know that. If you have any questions about any procedural things, feel free to reach out to me. Just make sure that you, at no point during the meeting, agree to any contract terms. If they try to get you to do so, just be like, oh, well, I'll have to do some research and get back to you. That kind of thing. So otherwise, you're going to be great. Ellery isn't a star.
I realized I should have capitalized the S, but I didn't want to stop it again. It's nice that they're editable. I don't think I ever realized that before.
And a star. Thank you, Jeff. I'm going to try to get through more of this edit. I feel like it's taking me forever to do this edit. I'm such a slow reader. Oh. Yeah. Exactly, Widget.
That was a clunk.
Hopefully I'm going to get to sleep a good amount today. We'll see.
That would be nice, Jesse.
Oh, I had a little, not a job interview today, but an assessment as a precursor to a job interview. So that was fun.
Oh, how did that go?
I think it went well. I'll tell you more after we're off air. Exactly.
Hype up, Ellery. Hype up, Ellery.
I don't want to talk about it out on the internet like this.
Sarah is a very mature and discreet sort of person and understands things like boundaries and limits, which is why they are in charge of this and I am not.
I don't know about that. I think I don't want to mess anything up. I did sort of sign a NDA. So.
Sort of.
Yeah. It wasn't exactly an NDA, but functionally.
I just read Olivia Dade's new book, and that joke is in it and made me happy.
Nice. There was something the other day I said that about, but I can't remember now.
Yeah, so from like 9 to 5, we just won't see Sarah and we'll have no idea what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Wednesdays, we'll have to help them make up outrageous lies about what the job is.
So I had to explain to my young coworker the other day, I think she's 22, why everybody says 9 to 5 when most people work 9 to 6.
Sad.
Yeah. And she was like, that's messed up. And I'm like, yes, it is.
I had a friend from Europe ask me what urgent care was because I had shared a funny urgent care ad. And that also
That's great.
made me so sad.
Limits? Yes, Widget. I agree. Limits was my least favorite thing in all of math. And I took like 6 years of college math. So
I have no idea what that means.
it's in Calc 2.
I never made it to calculus.
I took 4 math classes after Calc 2, and it was still the hardest thing I ever did.
Keep up the good work, KK.
KK, just tell your work to hire me already.
Oh, wait, I just realized that's an 8 and not a 9, and that's worse. That's like objectively worse because that's even more morning. Yeah, that's so much more morning. No, I take it back.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. Well, where you live, it's later from here, right?
Statistics is the reason I did not finish grad school. I was with my statistics professor every day, except for the ones where she was flying to work on fancy statistics for important people.
I don't have any problem with linear algebra. Literally, limits and series was like the only thing I struggled with. 9 to 5:50? That's random. Oh, 5:30. That makes more sense.
fascinating number of things are happening in the chat, and I don't understand what's going on.
All right. Move to I don't think I'll be doing that. Okay, but thank you. All right. I am gonna go send some people some screenshots and then move my body and then try to edit the rest of this manuscript. Hopefully.
Sounds like a plan.
So thank you everyone so much for joining us. Thank you, Athena, for torturing me the entire way through this. And everyone stay safe. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and we'll see you next time. I don't know what button to press.